What up everyone? Today we're going to be talking about how to get your server a name. More specifically, a domain name, so we can easily manage our server, people can talk to our server without having to type in a long IP address, which is horrifying. So let's do that now. So first of all, you will need to buy this, I'm afraid. There are some free ones. I think .tk are free, but we're not going to be doing that because those ones are generally frowned upon and you'll probably be blocked from half the internet instantly, which you do not want. So you need to buy one. To buy one, you need to find a registrar. What registrar are we going to use? I'm going to use Gandi, Gandi.net, because I've always used them. And they are fine.
Other domain registrars are available.
They're all basically the same. Gandi, log in or create an account. I've already logged in. Then, you get some notifications. So go to domain once you've logged in. Register, right up here. And now you need to think of a domain name. What is in a domain name? What are you going to call your server? Why are you going to call it that? They could be different things. You could have, one domain name just for your server and one domain name for something living on your server. But yeah, let's have something, let's call my server something. So I'm going to call it Mark's server. TheMarkServer.com. Does that exist? That's a cool name. Oh, I'm surprised. The server experiment. Oh, do we want the server experiment? Ah. So you gotta play around a bit, but morevim.com. Oh, hell yeah. Sup guys, it's Mark here from morevim.com. Do I like that? Kind of like this as a blog idea now. Oh, I can already see the business. So you search for your domain, morevim.com. You add it to your cart like this, and then it says, look, you want more here, but we don't want more. And you click checkout, and now this is going to show my address and everything, so I'm going to show it. Yeah, so we get this page. Apologies for the blur, that's my address. So duration 1 year. Yep, we don't want it to out. We get 2 free mailboxes here. This is very cool. So you actually get mail hosting with your domain with Gandi. Free SSL, we're not going to use that, but you do get it. And you get Whois privacy. Whois privacy is very, very important to have. Let me show you. Whois is a lookup service, so you can see who has a domain. Whois.mcnally.ja, this is me. You see registrant redacted for privacy, registrar redacted for privacy. But if we go whois, I don't know, x.com, it's probably... You see it's got a bunch of addresses here and stuff, but obviously this is owned by Elon Musk, but again, this can have your actual address in it, and I know people who have got that actual address in it, so a lot of old personal websites will have their address registered. There we go, so this one is redacted for privacy, but it's still got the organisation and stuff. And you can see who, they paid their registrar for, so these guys are actually on Gandi, but x.com is registered by... Oh, it's GoDaddy. Pretty cringe, don't use GoDaddy. Unless they sponsor me, in which case use GoDaddy. Anyway, we're back here. So that's why, this is important. If you don't have this, it's actually not worth using because you can get doxed so easily. And then you scroll down to the bottom and you tick their things. Nothing too complicated for .com. Is that all looking good? €15? Yep. And then we go check out to the shopping cart. And now we can actually use cryptocurrency to pay. I'm going to use PayPal. Donate to my PayPal. If you donate $15 to my PayPal, I will, mark@mcnally.ja, I will give you hosting on morevim.com. So I'm checking out the PayPal right now. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see this. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mark here from morevim.com. And then it's complete. Order has been registered and it's processed immediately. Very, very cool. Okay. So now that's done, I can go home, I can go domain, and then we should have, once it has done its thing, so it's pending at the moment, creation in progress, so again this will take a small amount of time. So that's now active, we've got morevim.com in our active, that literally took 30 seconds honestly. So, now, the important stuff. If you use Gandi, follow me, if not, you'll figure it out. So we first of all want to, so we're using Gandi's DNF, which is fine. And now we're going to go to DNS records here. You see you've got all this malarkey. Go to morevim.com right now. You see it's been registered with Gandi and it's reserved. So they're parking it right now, which means we need to unpark it, or basically hijack this and move it. So we've got this value here, we edit this, and all we do, so this is called an A record here. So this basically means @ is morevim.com, A record means it's just an IPv4 address, and then time to live, set that as low as you can. That's basically how long a DNS server keeps that record on itself before it looks to renew it. Value is what IP address it's pointing at. So we need to change this to our server. These here, CNAME, like www. These are all redirects basically. So SRV records, these are like service records for port numbers and weirdy things, auto-configuring things. Text records, you can just put any value in there, so these are often used for verification. MX records are mail exchange, so these are mail servers. So we're not going to touch any of this really at the moment. We'll change www in due time. But for now, let's change this. Obviously put yours in here, and we click update. There we go. So our DNS records have been changed. So now if we, on our terminal, this might not work, morevim, morejim.com. So it's still pinging Gandi's old one. This is because DNS propagation. So this just takes time to propagate. So we can go DNS propagation. Type in this box here, morevim, morejim.com, search, and we can see where it points to. So all the servers are currently pointing to my server, right? Except my local resolver, because I went to morevim.morejim.com early. I will come back once morevim.morejim.com is recognized by my local resolver.
Okay, so I couldn't be asked to wait for it to resolve, but I've got onto the actual VPS, and we can see if we ping morevim.morejim.com here, it does resolve correctly. But you see it says 64 bytes from this, so this is doing a reverse lookup here. So now what we need to do is we need to fix our reverse DNS. So to change your reverse DNS, you go to your dashboard, and then you go to your VPS. You see here I've actually changed the name of mine to morevim.morejim.com. Then you go here, manage my IPs underneath IPv4. And then you pick the correct one, which is this one, I want to say. So yeah, you click that here, and you see it says reverse DNS here. We click that, and then we just change it. So we go morevim.morejim.com. Tick. Okay, so now our reverse path has been updated. Very cool. And then if we ping morevim.morejim.com, eventually this will update and change. There you go. So this is from another server. Obviously DNS takes time to propagate, so we're changing here, and you see it says here, now our reverse DNS is correct, morevim.morejim.com. Good. So now we're going to go back to Gandi, and we're going to make our www correct, because people like that, and so do I. So yeah, this is here how you do your www. Just very quickly, you just put the thing that you want to redirect it to. So I want www to be an alias for morevim.morejim.com, and all you do is that if you put the dot there, it doesn't work, so you actually need to put the dot. So normally it ends with a dot, so yeah, put the dot in there. Because otherwise, you know, we could go meme, and it would redirect to meme.morevim.morejim.com, and we don't want that. So we want morevim.morejim.com dot. Like this, there we go, update. So we're on our VPS again here. Let's set up a hostname. So you see our hostname? It's currently that. We can also run the command hostname CTL to get way more information than we ever need. But so to change it, you just literally type hostname, and then we want morevim.morejim.com. Like this, and then we type hostname CTL, morevim.morejim.com. And now to make this change permanent, we have to edit this file here, etc hostname, and then just change that to whatever you want. So I want morevim.morejim.com. There we are. Cool. Whilst we're here, let's do some other niceties. Let's edit MOTD to display something nice. Sup guys, Mark here. morevim.morejim.com. explainingvim.com. So now when we SSH into our server, we should see it. There we go. I've changed our MOTD, our message of the day, and now whenever we log in, it gives us a nice little message. Sup guys, Mark here, morevim.morejim.com. Very cool. That's the basics of domain names. Our server now has a really cool fancy name, morevim.morejim.com. Stay tuned for more. We're going to set up VPNs, websites, the whole rigmarole on this server. And you can follow on at home. Subscribe or you'll lose all your Vim gains.